Welcome everyone back to Chats at the Hub. I'm Chris.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jen and this is Judy.
Carry on. So today we're going to do something a little different. We thought we would talk about video clips. Music video clips. Why? Because we grew up very musical. Before we were doing film, we've all been in bands. I think we still pick up instruments a lot and all that, but the idea of music videos is we bring the world of film into music. So we thought we'd pull apart some of our favourite ones. We're more concentrated on some sci-fi, but also some just really cool clips.
I think it's basically just any music video that really inspired us. I would sort of say, obviously.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. So it's just really kind of looking into it as I said, films become a part of music. So I think we just jump into it and let's have a bit of a chat about it. So,
I loved staying up late and watching rage music. And when I wasn't doing it, I was making you guys stay up.
We'd stay up and
before YouTube,
them.
for those out there that are younger, you would have to stay up Friday night. And it was
Friday
it kicked
Saturday
off
nights?
at 10 p.m. Rage would come on, and they would play the latest songs to come out, but not just your hits. More songs that often were unknown, and it would basically like your Triple J.
Think Triple J,
concept.
yeah.
But music videos, so we found even your bands like Linkin Park and all those kind of guys, before they hit mainstream market.
It was your free version of MTV.
Yeah.
It was your free version
And
of MTV.
so we used to put the tape in there, you would have to learn the start of a song. I remember even rolling when the car's pulling up, like you would see that and you'd be like, the car's pulling up,
Quickly record.
And I'll tell you what, that's like we play a game, this is kind of on the side, where we send each other like really small snippets of songs, and like we've got really good, and I dare say it's from all those.
That, I'd say it
because
would be from that, yeah.
exactly, we learned to listen to the little parts ready to hit record, and I still do it now. I listen to those little parts, but I also love dissecting songs and music and understanding what went into it, the same as film. And that's why I like this conversation we're about to have, because I really love breaking it down and kind of going, why did they do that? And even musically or video clip.
Another thing I'd just like to point out is Chris and I make music videos. We actually make music videos for bands, and so coming up with a great concept and finding bang for buck is something that we love to do. I think the industry's changed a lot from when they used to have $1 million to spend on a music video or something like that. It's definitely changed a lot. I certainly haven't seen $1 million for a music video, and I know that Dan's been in music videos as well. So we've certainly not only just enjoyed watching them, but we've created them as well. So
Michael Jackson, I think, had a $7 million music video. So I think it was with Janet Jackson. And that is a sci-fi one. That one where it's like they go upside down and all that. Really cleverly done. But yeah, that was like a $7 million or $4 million movie clip.
All right, so maybe, I don't know whether this is too hard just to jump in and say, let's do our top 5 that we can remember. I think that works really well.
Just in generalize, so just generalize.
Just
like
that inspired us, top 5 that
videos,
we really like, and if there's any discussion to be had from that, we can go from it. So, Jen, I know that you, this week, have been able to do some prep.
Finally got told what we were talking about, so...
We left out the part where we were going to be talking mostly about sci-fi music
Yeah.
videos, but we changed it for Jen to be music videos that inspired you, and for you guys as well, so that you can write down in the comments below what music videos have inspired you, so that we can check them out.
Okay, so I wrote a few down, but a song that I really like, and I'm gonna butcher their actual name, but Think About Things by Deo Freya and Gagna Magnio. It's a really great song. We can put it in the comments for you. But basically the video clip is literally just looks like a...
I'm putting to where...
Oh, okay, yeah, thank you.
There.
It's basically just like they're at this family talent show, and they're this band with like full straight faces, but it's a really like kind of serious song, and they're like kind of like, he's got the long hair, got the really
that clip is amazing.
yes, yeah, great
That
clip.
And the song becomes so catchy. If you
Exactly.
haven't seen it, You definitely need to check that one out when...
It's really great. So I really like that one. There's another one called...
It's exactly what Dan's song needs to be, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It really needs
I
to be.
agree. Got another one, Here It Goes Again by OK Go. It's one clip and they're on the treadmills.
Oh, I was
actually
wanted to say
choreographed.
that was... it's not in my top, but I was going to bring it up if
Honourable
I did,
mention.
saying that was such a cool concept and way of doing it.
That
so
changed
affordable.
everything.
Yeah. Well, they ended up making their own production company and did heaps of those kind of
That
things.
changed everything.
I
That
just-
one clip changed everything.
The choreography
it
was
made the way
great
for the,
and
I would say,
so
lesser
simple.
good version, Beyonce. So all the single ladies, that's a lesser good version than their one. And it was
Sure, yeah.
a single shot.
Have you seen that one, Dan? The one with the where
Treadmills.
on the
I don't think I have.
Oh my god!
And they
you need to
basically
look up
dance
OK
on
Go
treadmills.
and just check out all their music videos.
Yeah,
They
that,
are
that
insane.
one where
Yeah,
it's
they're
like
very good.
3 or 4 seconds, and it's all shot with a 120 frame set camera, and so they all go, and it literally spins around, and then they slow the whole thing down, and you see it in motion, so things are exploding around them.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
So cool, but the whole video is only like 6 seconds.
Oh yes, yeah. I've seen that one. It's in the studio.
Yeah.
Another one that I think kind of changed the world of. Well, I guess Michael Jackson was really good at changing the script in a way, because a lot of the time it used to be just like bands playing and they've got stuff going on in the background or whatnot. But like for Thriller, for example, it's basically a short film.
Yes. Yeah.
But they've put music into it and he's put his song to it. Obviously, like there's the song that we hear today, but the music video itself is actually set out so different to how the song itself is set out. So I really like that. The makeup,
Practical effects. Yeah.
just everything that like kind of like past its time. Obviously, if we had better cameras on it, you'd see all the like little mistakes and stuff. But just excellent.
I think it was actually shot on film. You know.
Wow, right.
Which,
Yeah, they went all out with that.
It was
That
like
was
a
not
proper
a cheap
production.
fluke. That was.
Yeah, so like I like loved that. That kind of changed things. Another one for me was Blue, which is sci-fi, so by Eiffel 65.
Oh yeah, bringing in animation.
Animation into and like so that for me that kind of because like I'd only ever really seen bands and stuff just like doing their thing, but that for me was like kind of changed things. It was like, oh, they've like brought a different world into music videos. Got 2 honorable mentions: Harold and the Thick Shakes.
Oh.
You guys should look it up. Got Your Number and Slither and Slide.
Oh yes.
And Crippled Monkey's diss track, which is how Dan should have opened this for himself.
Oh, yes.
Is your little rap. I don't know if you can remember it.
Yeah. My name is Dan.
And I think I'm the man. I can't rhyme, but it's not mine. Now give it a go.
Yes, I do remember.
So those are some honorable mentions I think you guys should check out. Crippled Monkeys you won't be able to find on YouTube. You'll
on
have to
Facebook.
find it on Josh's Facebook page. I had to go searching.
Oh wow, is that the only place
that's
to do
where
it?
it
That's
is.
the only place that it is on your
YouTube, we
Facebook.
were big into YouTube back then.
Okay, I will have to find out a way to
That-
get
Yes,
it in front of the world.
that-
So
that's
those are
so
kind of
old.
like mine. Like there are a few more, but those are like ones that I think either impacted me in different ways or like different genres and that I really liked.
It's fantastic.
Good, a great selection. Like I was taken back even by thinking them, going, man, there's some of the ones I missed. Because
Well, yeah, I know that you guys will say
animation
ones
paved
that
the way for there was that that Zumba or whatever. The fat guys doing it. That was animation. Then you had
Zorba,
Crazy
Zorba.
Frog.
That was similar
Zorba.
to-
Then you had Crazy Frog.
Let's
and
not
all those
mention
coming
Crazy
out.
Frog.
And then it just kept going. Like animation made its way
Yeah,
into.
it was
Yeah.
around that.
So Chris, why don't you? I think you went last time, so why don't you go first this time?
Second.
Second.
So I sticking with Michael Jackson. I really rate Black and White.
Yeah.
I think that end sequence with the morphing
Oh,
is one of the most insanely cool things I've ever seen on camera. Still to this
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
They don't
Morphing
do
of the
that
faces.
amazing effects now in video clips or movies
That was
alone.
actually done
like,
really well.
You watch the making of and like they're holding the hair and then when to drop it on the turn so that it falls. It's
so clever, so clever.
insane. But I would argue most of Michael Jackson's are really cool. Like I think Earth Song, the story there and how they filmed it and the tusks regrowing from the dead elephant and things like that.
Yeah, I
is-
think Michael Jackson was really good at creating like really good video clips
Well,
and
but
like
added to
Yeah.
the story of the song, he would.
yeah,
add
it
with-
wasn't
with
just
his,
like the band playing or something like
with his
it
film
was
clip.
yeah.
Yeah.
it
I
always
mean, he
had-
was such a persona too. Like he's
Yeah.
him as a character. It's just really watchable.
Well,
Yeah.
somebody made a
performer, you know.
comment on one of the video clips I was watching about Michael Jackson, saying like he had one of the softest voices, like speaking voices, but like one of the most impactful or big voices in music.
The guy was so talented. He really was. Told amazing stories. I'm going to give a whole segment one to Linkin Park. I don't like, as we know, big fans, but like if you look at Castle of Glass with the storytelling, if you look
Burn It
at
Down.
Burn It Down, Leave Out All the Rest, which is the spaceship one, really amazing sci-fi. It's not Shadow of the Day. It's Leave Out All the Rest.
Oh yeah, I'm just was gonna look up.
Well, it
something.
was, and the other one that I like they've got all the like really the right one where it's a riot.
Yeah.
Lost in the Echo,
Lost in the
very
Echo, Leave Out All the
post-apocalyptic.
Rest, Somewhere I Belong.
Somewhere I belong, but
You Divide.
bleed it out though, where it's all in reverse. The whole thing
Yes.
is shot like one part of the story, and it looks like a single take, but it's not. Very, very clever cut. The band's playing forward, but everything happening around him is in reverse.
So they used
So clever.
a motion controlled camera.
Yeah.
And they run one forwards at normal speed, and then they run it backwards at double speed, so that it was also slowed down. So it's still tracked,
It's
but they
so
could slow
cool.
it down and marry it up. Like just incredible cinematography.
But again, like Linkin Park were one
But
that really like to push it across. Joe Hahn, which is their DJ, were often directed all of their clips, and
That's
really,
true.
he was an artist, and they like to really express their art of music and storytelling throughout.
Burn It Down to this day is one of my most inspiring in
set.
terms of the set, and there's a
Oh,
great
yeah.
behind the scenes. Actually, Linkin Park have a lot of great behind the scenes of a lot of their music videos,
Yeah.
so you can just see how awesome productions are. But Burn It Down, simple set and just really well executed.
Love it.
Pool
Like-
noodles. It's not quite pool,
That's
pool
the one where
noodles,
they're in that
but
sort of like.
yeah, like this cracked
Looks
eggs
like
on
they're
it.
sitting inside a spaceship or something.
Yeah.
And just using real good, I mean, it's similar to what we've done here. Just using foreground interest, so just to break it up, some cables, it almost looks like pool noodle kind of things, you know, but just really clever. So,
So they're moving on. My next one would be Korn got the Freak on a Leash, was it? Freak on a Leash, or is that the bullet?
sorry, can I just go back? Did you mention Points of Authority?
No, only because I want to bring that up probably later. But Points of Authority,
Okay, sorry.
again for animation wise. So the remix version of Points of Authority, because there's two clips. There's the one off Hybrid Theory, which is a live one. But then off the reanimation one, so PTS of Authority, like it's that version, is a completely animated one that looks like it should have been a movie. Very Transformer-ish.
Yeah, it was.
Really cool. Like
You
when
remember that one,
when
don't
it came out, we were all
The
sitting there
animation.
going,
Oh yeah, that's one of mine.
Phenomenal.
but then yeah, so Freak on a Leash, they're following the bullet.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Oh, that was fantastic.
I remember but I love a lot of Korn's early stuff. Like even I look at Clown and all those ones. The storytelling was really cool.
Clown was.
It was really of my era. Another Race did one when we were young coming up. Another Race.
And
It
Australian
was the
Band.
one where it had the hanging lights and it was looking all that really cool. You remember that one?
Inside of a, was that the one that was that Super Heist was inside of a
Super Heist was inside of a shipping container.
shipping container? Okay,
And they
another-
did really good as well. Like I really liked theirs for what it was.
So a friend of ours, Andy Sorensen, played with them.
yeah,
for a while.
shout out to Andy.
Shout out to Andy.
An amazing music. But yeah, so like I think like that's pretty much my ones. Like and I really love the cinematic look, even though it's a bit of fun, of Rolling by Limp Bizkit. It was shot so cinematic. It really was. Even though it's what it is, you think about the car rolling up, the shots they used to get it all. It's crisp. So that's the part. They showed that you could do anything, even if it's a fun or not one.
I know that you've forgotten these guys, but 30 Seconds to Mars for you is definitely highly up there.
From
I know.
yesterday.
From yesterday.
Oh,
I
I'm
do
so
know.
sorry. Actually, that would make it very high. From yesterday, have you
Yes.
seen that one? It's an 8-minute long, or a 13-minute long. I think it's the full story one. It's all shot in China.
I can't remember.
And anyway, it's like an old Chinese-looking temple. Amazing storytelling, and then the end sequence with all the warriors out in front, the fireworks going off. To shoot that would be like. Oh.
Yeah, it was grand. It was very grand.
30 Seconds to Mars. Jared Leto. There you go. Actor turned band turned actor. Whatever way it went. So,
Dan,
Dan.
Yeah, so I was going to say the Points of Authority one. When I first watched it, I thought they were actually doing that for a new movie coming out because that was the same time as the Final Fantasy movie sort of coming out.
That's right.
And so when I watched it, I'm like, what movie is this? And I tried to look it up, but it was literally just the film clip. And I was wanting to get into 3D at that stage as well. So that really captivated me, that one.
It had a nearly Beast Wars feel as well.
Yeah.
Which we grew up watching.
Yeah. Beast Wars.
Transformers,
And
Beast
there was
so-
like these epic mech style, like, or
Yeah.
Gundam style, like.
Towards the end and stuff like that.
Is it Gundam? Is that the? Anime?
I don't know. Again.
Yeah, with the mechs. Yeah. So yeah, that was really impactful for me, that one. And then in the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was.
I think we've moved on, past a lot of all their good ones, but we haven't gone back to one of the biggest ones and put them on the map.
In the end, unbelievable. Like the way that it was like shot on this. Oh, behind the scenes.
See,
Again, yeah.
and what I love with these is because with music film clips for me, I actually love seeing the band play as well. I love the story in it, but I love also being able to see the band. Like one of my favourite bands at the moment is Starset, but a lot of all their film clips just doesn't have them playing it. I would love to see it combined. Like they've got some fantastic film clips.
Shout out to Monster. The clip's amazing, but again, I think you're right. It doesn't have them
I
playing,
love
which
their
is
film
one
clips.
thing it
I would
misses.
just love to see snippets of them in it playing as well. I love to see the band fully getting into it.
I think that's why Starset didn't make my list as well.
Yeah.
Starset live though, for an experience, unbelievable.
They're a conceptual band.
Yeah,
Very
unbelievable.
sci-fi, very cinematic.
Yeah,
in vibe,
I
sound,
really love
everything.
their music.
Great.
Very, very, cinematic sci-fi.
There's a band for it.
So Korn, flip. It was on their. It's the one.
Tell me the film clip.
In space.
Oh,
Make
yeah,
Me Bad.
Make Me Bad.
Make Me Bad.
Oh yeah.
That was very
Based on Aliens.
Very aliens.
They
That-
even
that is-
got a
that is
decent
high out there
actor
for me.
as one of
Yeah.
the sub
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
and David could act in that one.
He was
Yes.
great in that.
killed it on the drums.
When he first had the attack sitting behind the drums, fantastic. Actually, that was really high up there for me. I was hoping you guys wouldn't say
Nah,
it,
nah,
but
I
that
had
was
to say
really
it. Yeah.
behind the scenes
Well
of
done.
that one. Fantastic as well.
I knew you'd want to say it as well. And then I actually didn't really put any thought into it this week, and so that's kind of all I've got at the moment.
That's fine. Like they're still really good ones. Like I think you really nailed some of the big ones that we were in.
Well, they're the big ones that I remember that I really enjoyed. I was going to also say the one with Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson, that one, and also which I know you're going to say, but one of the Backstreet Boys one.
Yes.
So I'll just leave it at that, and I'll let you.
So I've got quite a few. I don't think it's going to be 5. Like I've got actually a playlist.
Josh is actually wrapping out the lot of our ones that we probably forgot about. So he went through and actually found a lot of ones. And when we've looked at the list and forgotten about it, some of these things are just like should be on our list. So
Should be
we're
on our
trying
list,
to
but
pull
we're
a
just-
lot of ours out so that he could then, and that's why he's going last, is because he'll take us out with the rest that really.
We possibly could even link to the playlist I've done. I've had this playlist for a number of years with all my favourite sci-fi music videos and stuff like that.
If you want it, it's in the comments.
I love sci-fi, and so a lot of my ones are sci-fi ones. Mudvayne Not Falling.
Yes.
Not the
There's
the
two
studio
versions.
release, the other release, which was the one where they're aliens and the prosthetics, and they're just playing in a
I remember
warehouse.
that.
I actually think that was a studio release and then they re-released the other one.
Okay, if anyone can please find the making of the Alien one now, I know it was out there. I've been searching, I used to have it.
The one
Can't
place
find
that it was on the CD DVD they came out.
If
They
anyone can
released the
find
CD
that and get
DVD.
it to me, please.
So-
I'm so keen to see
But
it.
they made a making of how they did it. They took you all the way through. It's such a really cool video where it's like they're like an infected bug coming out kind of thing. It's
It's amazing. So this one,
prosthetics.
the music video just reminded me of Star Wars. It reminded me of those 90s, even like Wing Commander. It reminded me of my favorites. I think we're going to say Wing Commander on every single episode. But larger than life, Backstreet Boys.
That's it. That's what I kept that for you.
People
Yeah.
underrate Backstreet Boys. Incomplete, not video clip, song. One of the best songs out there to
It's
date.
amazing.
Just saying.
But that music video and the costumes and the scale of it was epic.
We're back again.
Oh, so good. Anyway, there is a fantastic making of that, and so you can watch that as well. This is an honourable mention just because I know Chris is going to get a kick out of this. Spine Shank Synthetic.
Yes.
I thought
It was a cool robot.
that was amazing. There was a unofficial Breaking Benjamin music video for I Will Not Bow, which was done to Halo Reach. And
Well, that's
the
because it came out
combination-
for Halo.
So the combination of those two songs, Breaking Benjamin's I Will Not Bow and Halo, oh my god, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So
Breaking
that was-
Benjamin is a sick band for those that haven't heard
good
it
band,
and like rock, alternate rock style music. Go check them out.
So I really love Of Monsters and Men, King and Lionheart. It's like a 2D side scroller video, but it's
They're
not-
actually really good at film clips.
Their
'cause
music
their
videos are
other, the other one where it's
So they've got Little Talks, which
Yes,
was
Little Talks,
also
yes.
amazing.
We won't bring it up.
So Little Talks, both those are amazing. So just I'm going to keep flying through. And there's a lot of great ones of late. There's I really liked Radioactive with Pentatonics and Lindsay Sterling. I thought that version was
That
really
was
epic,
good.
and I feel like she's done a lot of
She's done some great film clips.
amazing ones. Yeah. So Static X Cold, we did hit on that. That was the sort of vampire-y one.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
it was made for Queen of the Damned.
That's right.
That's it.
Just flying through them real quick. I'm almost there. We've got Jimmy Eat World 555. It's sort of a retro, almost like Flash Gordon style, really retro. And the song is really different but catchy. I love it. And apparently he's released a whole graphic novel around this concept for that thing. So
really?
that is really amazing. Really liked it. So they are my ones. I'm sure there are so many more out there, but
Well, I really want to quickly say we touched on Starset. I do think they're worth definitely honorably mentioning for the fact, yes, we said they're not in it, but they make
Their
some
film clip it.
really
Still
cool.
really
And their
good.
new album, they went really into that conceptual world of virtual reality. They've got things in like they're living within virtual world and stuff. They took it really that way. One of their video clips was all about clones.
Yeah.
So they really did a lot of storytelling. I like bands that tell stories. Like I think that's a lot of it. It doesn't have to be a continuation of the story that is the music. It's just a whole other world. It doesn't matter. I love it. Like I really like.
music videos that are metaphors.
How
or
was that
music
video
videos
that we
that
did in Unknown Artist? That was pretty cool.
that was a lot of fun.
That was a good one, that one.
We've always just tried to make fun things or cool looking things and all that. But I love it. Like I think that goes back to what like music is telling a story, and a great story and a song tells a story to me. It makes it relatable.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that's why we connect to it. You connect to the song and you relate to it. And if a music video, especially on our terms, because we're so connected to the film world, does that as well, you've got a double hit. Like, you know, we spoke about Linkin Park, Korn, and a couple of bands that had multiple of them. So not only did we connect with the music, we visually went on a journey with them for so long. So we were just engulfed. Like again, like their social presence behind the scenes, all that, their the concept arts. You got to see the whole thing. So we immersed completely.
Here's a simple one that I like. That song, but you didn't have to cut
I was about to
me
say
out.
that. So, like, what do you guys
Gautier.
then think about? Yeah, by Gautier. What
That's
do you guys
it.
think about,
Gautier,
like, so obviously we've spoken about lots of film clips that have got stories and stuff, but something so simple as you said is Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier.
But it still was impactful because the art in it was
Yeah.
able to bring out
And so it was like everything was plain. He slowly gets the background gets slowly painted. He gets slowly painted, and then suddenly a woman is there and she sings. But then Somebody That I Used to Know, like you didn't have to cut me off, and she slowly gets unpainted and like disappears from his world. Like,
Very
so,
cool
like
concept.
yeah, it's so simple but so effective.
There are many that we have not hit on. We know that.
I've got a really good one for storytelling. If you want to basically push to nearly tears, Johnny Cash. The song itself is just insanely deep, but it looks like, and how they shot it, it's basically everything you regretted in life and all the wealth he had.
has come to an end, and he's just looking at it, just kind of going, was it all worth it? And the only thing that's kind of good in the moment was his wife. And very amazing, and it was all shot so simple, and a lot of it was just pulled back, like old footage and stock footage, and most of it was just shot in a house. But it looked...
I also really liked Hoopsteak.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the
Crawling in
song.
the Dark.
No, it's
The Reason?
The Reason. Yeah.
They were the bank heist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's a good one.
I didn't mind that one. Shout out to Hilltop Hoods, they did a really good one. They got some cool locations, Aussie hip hop.
So there's heaps more. We could go on and on and on.
On and on,
You can see
literally,
it's
on and
starting
on.
to get sidetracked with on and on and on. So if you've got your favourite clip or a music video that you think we should check out, put it in the description, not the description, in the comments.
Yeah.
And hit like if you enjoyed this sort of step
Like,
away
comment,
from the film.
subscribe. Yeah, let us know if definitely. If you like this kind of thing, if we should merge into something else. Like, I don't know, is there like graphic novels we should check out, or I don't
Oh, that's
know,
a
like,
good idea.
but,
That might be cool. I've got one
like,
that I would like.
well, I think we need to do one on animation or something like that as well. Anime maybe. So.
I could talk about anime.
So just in finishing, the reason we really enjoy music videos is because as filmmakers, it's an incredible, easy way to practice and flex your storytelling muscle, which we've hit on a lot. You have to really condense down a story and use the combination of lyrics and visuals then to tell a compelling and complete story. So it's a really good thing to be able to go out and practice and be able to flex that storytelling muscle and visual, compelling visuals.
Well, often you don't have a chance to put dialogue in there. Like, you've got to either use, as you said, the lyrics or whatever. You have no dialogue. It's usually having to be all
It's all
visual.
imagery.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
And what the song
So
is.
you really have to think. You don't visually. It visually tells everything.
So if you're a filmmaker or you're a muso and you want to practice creativity on another level, I would recommend sitting down with someone and developing a music video.
Someone you can sit down with is the CEO of Juice Productions. They're pretty good.
Judy.
Incredible.
Judy from Juice Productions.
Like, you don't have to go crazy in either. What was the band you said with the what's his name? The treadmills.
Okay, go.
Okay, go. Yeah.
So
idea.
like, great idea.
So
Like, you
simple.
don't have to kill. Like, Beyonce's one only costs a lot because it's Beyonce. But if you watch the clip for single ladies, it's them on a white cyc dancing. I don't rate Beyonce. That's why I talk so flatly about it. But
Yeah, I
like,
love
it's
me
such a
some
simple
Beyonce.
clip, but everyone was raving about it that year. Like, they really were. Like,
Yeah.
it was one of the biggest clips of the thing. So such a simple concept done well still wins. You
Yeah,
don't have to go
if
massive.
if you execute it well.
That's it. I think
That's
we've
it,
nailed
yeah.
I think we've nailed our list. You know what to do. Write your comments, and I guess we'll see you next week, eh?
Bye.
You didn't have to cut me off.
Hey, where's your number?
number?